girls, and welcome to my preview of Arsenal against Atletico Madrid, Europa League semi-final first leg. Absolutely massive game. This is the biggest game of the season. It's our only chance to get into the Champions League, and it does not get any harder than this. Atletico Madrid, second in La Liga, behind Barcelona, of course. And we already know what we're going to expect from them. Look at the players that they've got. Griezmann, Costa, Koke, Juanfran. I could go on and on and on. But we've got to go out there and put a performance in. We've got to go out there with no fear. That's the way I'm looking at this game. This is our one and only opportunity to get to the final. Don't worry about the second leg for now. Worry about this game. As far as I'm concerned, if we're going to stand any chance of getting to the final, we've got to take a victory over to Madrid next week. If you look at Atletico's last few results, they're not that great. They drew 0-0 at the weekend. The game before that, they lost 3-0 as well. So you could kind of say that they're going through a little bit of a bad patch, but it doesn't take anything for granted. It doesn't mean that we can go, all right, you know what, yeah, it'd be quite an easy game. They have, of course, got some injury problems as well. Juanfran, who I mentioned earlier, looks like he's out of this game, and that's going to be a massive, massive miss for them. And also Diego Costa. We all know about him from his time at Chelsea. He's going to be out as well. So that means we only have to deal with the likes of Antoine Griezmann. Like I said, let's just get into this game with no fear. Let's go in there and just try and play without the handbrake on. I'm starting to sound like Arsene Wenger there, and I play without the handbrake on. But no, we need to. We need to just go out there and make home advantage count. We need to go out there and put a solid performance in. As far as I'm concerned, the game is going to be a sellout. I think that there'll be no empty seats in the house. Everyone's going to be there. And it's down to us as fans as well to make a huge noise. We need to be the 12th man for this game. You look in other competitions, like you go to the Champions League, for example, and you look at Liverpool. Look at the way that the fans react for the players. They are the 12th man. And look at Liverpool's results. Just shows, doesn't it, exactly how an important role we could play in this game. So we need to be up for it. The players need to be up for it. And then with a bit of luck along the way as well, because you need luck, I think that we can win this game and we can take a lead over to Madrid next week. In terms of the 1-11, strongest lineup, and this is what I'm going to go with. In goal, Cech. He was rested at the weekend. David Ospina come in. And I think Arsene Wenger's going to go with him because he sees him as his number one. In defence, we're going to start off with a back line. First of all, Koscielny, captain of the side. He needs to put a performance in. If there's one problem with us lately, it's been our defence. It's been absolutely dreadful. If we defend like we have in recent weeks against the likes of Griezmann, we're going to concede a whole host of goals. And we can't do that, especially when the away goals count so much. Alongside him, we're going to go with Mustafi. Now, you know my thoughts on this guy. He's been absolutely awful over the last few weeks. He's jumping in, he's making errors. This is a game where we need him to stand up. The thing with Mustafi is that every now and then he puts in one of those performances where you go, wow, how good was he today? Where do all these mistakes come from in other games when he can play that well? Well, we need one of those performances where he stands up and he plays one of those games that make you say, wow. In the left-back role, we're going to go with Monreal. Pretty self-explanatory. He's been one of our best players of the season. Don't need to say no more about him. In the right-back role, we're going to go with Bellerin. He needs to be disciplined as well. And I would like to see him really start to stretch Atletico. Go down that right-hand side, but know when to stay, know when to go. And let's see if you can cause some problems. In the central midfield role, the first player that's going to hold there, we're going to go with Xhaka. Very, very quietly been performing week in, week out over the last few weeks. More than the last few weeks, actually. I've constantly, always stuck up for this guy. If he's had a bad performance, I've criticised him within reason. But I've always said that I really rated this guy. And eventually he will come good. And we are now starting to see the performances from him that, why we bought him in the first place. So it's a massive game for him. He needs to be disciplined, and he needs to be quick within his distribution, and he needs to release the forward line quick. So he plays an important role in this game, and that's Granit Xhaka. Just in front of him, we're going to go with Ramsey. Now, do I need to say any more about this guy? He's really putting the performances in, and he could be that player that gets into the box and scores the crucial goals. Now, again, another goal at the weekend. I know he didn't mean it, but he's getting goals, and we need to sort out his contract big time, because with that only a year left on it and the way he's playing, teams are going to be lurking big time. So we need to tie him down and get that sorted out. But for this game, Ramsey. Alongside him, we're going to go with Jack Wilshere. I presume he'll be back from his ankle injury, and I'm going to put him in there. Now, Mohamed El Neni, he's going to be out for a few weeks. Picked up an unfortunate knock against West Ham. So that's what we're going to go with. I need a big performance from Jack. Last few weeks, they've been off the boil. You know, before all the talk of the contract and everything, he was one of our best players. He was literally just driving the team on, and then all of a sudden he seems to have taken a bit of a dip. But yeah, we need a big performance from him. He's got to put a big performance in that midfield, please. Come on, Jack Wilshere. Gonna go with the forward line kind of as a free. But you know what they're like, they all float around. But the main person in there, we're gonna go with Mesut Ozil. Now, he was apparently ill again the other day. My God, the amount of times that guy's been ill this season. If he was still in school, his parents would have been fined by now, seriously. So I hope it was just precautionary, because he's the kind of player we need for this game. Now, I think Atletico are going to sit at someone on him, because they know how dangerous he will be, and Diego Simeone will know that. So, yeah, but he needs to try and free himself from that, and then release the forward players and create the chances that we need. Next player up, we're going to go with Danny Welbeck. Yeah, no problems with this. If he can put in that kind of performance again, or the performance like he did against Milan, he's going to cause some problems. So yeah, we're going to go with Danny Welbeck. Up front, striker, we're going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Since he's come back from injury, the man is on fire, scoring goals for fun. So it just shows that just before he got injured, he was carrying an injury, and it's amazing what confidence can do. Aubameyang giving him that penalty all them weeks ago looks like a very smart move now, doesn't it? Because especially against West Ham, when he got those chances in the box, bang, in the net. It's as simple as that. He may only get one chance in this game, and it needs to get in the back of the net, because like I said, we need some goals in this game, and we need to take a lead over to Madrid next week. But up front, Alexandre Lacazette. So there we have it. That is the preview. That is the predicted 1 to 11. We already know what to expect. It's the battle of two minds. We've got Arsene Wenger. It's his last chance of silverware before he leaves. Diego Simeone, the master tactician, the man that I would actually love at Arsenal, but I can't see that ever happening. We'll see though. You know what to do if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like. Make sure you leave your comments as per usual. Watch out for the matchday vlog after the game. And yeah, let's see if I'm smiling or not. Over to you lot now, Arsenal. I'm out of here.